everyone, so today we're going to be looking at the entry grade bootleg Strike Gundam, but it's the special 7-Eleven version. I had to get it from AliExpress. I think it was like $7 or $8, shipped to Canada, and took about 2 weeks to arrive. And yeah, the box is a little bit beat up, and here's the side view, because I don't even know if I can ever buy the real one. I looked everywhere. The resellers are charging way overpriced, so I have to settle with the bootleg. So this video, the main point is I'm just gonna do some, right now I'm gonna introduce all the runners, and then I'm gonna do a quick build and just find out what the the issue area is. I guess there's probably gonna be a few fitting issues, and yeah, so let's take a look at took them out of the boxes, or the bag I mean. So first of all, here's the instruction manual. So I think this is just a normal entry grade, yeah, instruction manual, just basically photocopied, and I probably shrunk to a smaller size paper. A lot of bootlegs to do that, I think. Yep. So this is just a normal color version instruction manual, and just put this aside. Let's look at starting with the gray runner here. So A4. Like I mentioned in my other Japanese language version video, but basically the gray runner is actually not that bad when it comes to copy of the mold line, but the material definitely is ABS. It's not the polystyrene, so yeah, so that means you have to be careful with when you're painting, because you could actually damage the ABS. And this is definitely a bootleg copy of the sticker. I'm pretty sure if someone actually has the real kit, the 7-Eleven kit, let me know in the comment below if it's actually this low quality sticker. Probably not, but hey, it's I guess better than no sticker, so I'll take it. And instead of the red runners, you actually get the orange runners. And obviously they can do multicolor plastic injection for the bootleg company, seems like, so all your multicolor runners are like kind of separate, but that was expected. So this is the other gray runner. Looks like the chest piece and all that, the back, the shoulder bone, and then the joints, and the mold looks pretty okay for a copy. And this one is not exactly red, it's more like a cherry pinkish color. It's hard to describe, but yeah, so normally this would be probably red, but it's more like a cherry pinkish. Just a different color for the 7-Eleven theme. And this is definitely, normally would be blue, but obviously it's a green this time. And yeah, the mold is pretty bad, because you can see the plastic here has warping, a lot of warping problems, so a lot of sanding and fixing will be needed if you want to make it look decent. But here we are. Again, this also normally would be red, but this time it's orange. Feet and the shield. And you can't forget bootleg without free action base. Yeah, this plastic, I don't know if you can hear, listen to this. Yeah, like this is not even polystyrene or ABS. This is like some kind of dollar store cheap toy quality plastic. But you know what, it's okay, it's a free action base, and if it works, it works. I'll try to make it work, I guess. I'll let you know when I do the actual review of the kit. But yeah, so this is the white runner. You get the face, the horn and all that. The mold is, you can tell, like when they copied it, the mold detail slightly is lost. So you would probably need to rescribe some of them if you want to make these look a little bit better, especially like in here. Yeah, overall not too bad, but I guess I'll find out when I actually build it. And this is the last, yeah, that's it, the last runner, probably the main white runner. And if you take a look here, like see when they copied it, yeah, it lost some of the detail, it looks like. So you definitely have to rescribe some of the detail if you want to make it look a little bit better. Also, if you, I don't know if it's really hard to see, but there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3 like mold here. It is there, but it's really like lost its detail, so you would definitely need to use some kind of pin vise, or if you have like a even with this, like if you really don't have a pin vise, you can just use this and just like re-drill the hole a little bit and then sand it and make it smooth. But yeah, all right, so that was all the runners, so I'm gonna quickly build it and I'll show you guys. Yeah, right before I put these together, I wanted to show you guys what I did with the panel lining, because like I mentioned, I wanted to try the enamel based panel lining accent color from Tamiya. It's the dark gray. So yeah, this is what they look like when you apply them on the white pieces. Yeah, once they're dry, I'll be going over with just a enamel thinner and cleaning them up. You can also use like a sponge sanding paper to clean them too if you want. And this is what they look like on the orange pieces. Usually these will be red, obviously. Yep, and here's what it looked like once it's all put together. Yeah, some of the issues while building can be things like, so this is the parts for the face. You got the eyes and the lips, and this is the back of the head. Now this orange piece actually has a peg right there, and it's supposed to go in all the way. But as you can see, when you try to push it in, there's a gap. So in order to fix that, there's two approaches you can do. One is either make that hole inside wider, or make the peg a little bit skinny by sanding it down. It's up to you. It depends on which parts are having these issues, but I'm expecting to have more issues like that, fitting issues. So that's one way to solve it. Yeah, for the face, it actually, because it's a 7-Eleven version, it came molded in type of like a cherry red, like the same color as the middle horn here, like the eyes. But I think the green looks much better, as you can see. So there's no sticker for this kit. There's no eye sticker. It's color separated, but I didn't like the cherry red that originally came in molded, so I applied this type of acrylic, this cheap random like Temu brand green marker to paint that, and also the camera on the top of the head, and also the camera on the back of the head. Yeah, just a tiny little paint job there. Yep. Yeah, some of the fitting issues that I was talking about when you're putting, for example, the shoulder armor bit, the inner frame for the shoulder armor for this kit, that peg is too wider. So what you have to do is take something like this, and you have to go like that to make the holes wider so they will fit properly. I already did that for this guy. Yeah. Alright, so this is what the finished kit looked like. Yeah, basically the only decal that I applied, or not the decal but the sticker, because it came with the 7-Eleven special edition sticker, even though they were pretty bad quality, so I just decided to apply it right here on the right shoulder right here. Yep, right there. And there's one more modification that I did. The orange runner, where the orange part came in, they had this like random extra, like a runner tag. So I just cut it out and sanded and glued it to the top of the gun, like right here. I don't know, I think it gives it a nice little accent, and also I think it goes well with the whole 7-Eleven orange theme. Yeah, anyway. And also, let me put the camera down a bit. I decided to, even though it came with an action base, I'm just gonna use it for some other kit. And what I did is the gray runner, I just took a little bit of it and I used lighter. You have to do this outside because it would produce a toxic gas, so be very careful. And I burned just a little bit of the, not burned, but like I put the heat source behind it and gently, carefully, because this will catch on fire if you're not careful, bend the runner So this gray runner was laying down. I just bent it up and made a tiny little DIY action base for this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna display it like in this pose, so I don't think I really need like actual action base. So I figured the action base that actually came with the kit right here, I'm just gonna use it for another kit, perhaps like actual high grade or something that might require more complex pose. So yep, and as you probably noticed by now, this looks a lot different than actual Strike. And honestly, even with all the fitting issues and parts not going in together and all that, I think it still turned out pretty well for the price I paid. Especially I paid about like $9 Canadian, so it's like what, like $5 or $6 US, I think, like all including, like including shipping and everything. So I think it's okay. Maybe someday if I can pick up the real one from Japan, I might, but I highly doubt it because these are like time sensitive 7-Eleven limited edition. And yeah, so and then I obviously top coated it with a nice flat UV cut top coat because why not? I like my mech to look certain like matte finish, otherwise it looks too much like a toy. And yeah, I still need to find my actual rotating base thingy, so sorry about that, just deal with it for now. Painted silver chrome for the thruster on the back of the feet, and other than that, oh yeah, and then painted the I guess the back thruster a little bit chrome as well, and then did the panel lining using the Tamiya panel line accent as you may have seen before previously, and added a little bit of white accent to the gun, little chrome here, and I believe this is a bronze Sharpie. So you can actually get these Sharpie marker. This one is not bronze, this is a brown color, but just an example, looks exactly like this. And yeah, they're the metallic Sharpie color, and if you need a quick touch up or tiny little place to paint, they're not that bad. Yeah, and that's pretty much it in terms of actual like painting or any touch up. So I did minor touch up and simple top coat, and thanks to the top coat I think the sticker looks much better. Yeah, it is a pretty bad quality sticker. So, and yeah, let's see what else. Also, I was quite surprised by the actual head, because I thought this being an entry grade as well as a knockoff of an entry grade, probably the molding would suffer, but not really. Let me actually, you know what, let's see, how do I do this? Okay, let me grab the model and bring it closer. So as you can see, the actual sculpting of the face, despite being a knockoff, is actually not bad. So they did a good copy of it. And yeah, the only, like I said, the only difference is the eyes are now green. I actually, the eyes are color separated, but I painted a green metallic, and the camera on the front and the back. But other than that, it's exactly how you would get it if you just do a straight build. So yeah, overall I would give it a, I don't know, maybe like 8.5 out of 10 for what you get. Like if you pay anything maybe over $10, then definitely that's paying too much, but for $6 to $5 US or $10 $8 Canadian, I don't think it's that bad. So yeah, so yeah, that was just my, like, I don't really care about the whole articulation and stuff like that. You guys can probably find a video of entry grade and watch that, but I just wanted to like showcase, you know, in the video, like the difficulty I had and so on, and little modifications like action base and little orange thing right there, things I do. I think that's a unique approach. But yeah, if you guys want me to cover something else on my next video or something, just feel free to leave a comment below. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. See you on the next video.